Welcome to our channel, where rare coins come to life with history, value, and collector insights. In today's video, we'll explore two fascinating pieces from American coinage, the 1977 1-cent coin and the 1981 1-cent coin. These coins may look small and ordinary, but they carry a rich heritage, cultural significance, and hidden value that collectors can't ignore. Stay with us as we dive into their background, unique features, and today's market prices. You might just discover a treasure hiding in your own pocket change. We're going to talk about the 1977 1-cent coin of the United States of America, a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but in reality, holds a lot more significance than you might think. If you have one of these coins in fine condition, you could be holding a collectible piece that is highly desired among coin enthusiasts. By the end of this video, you will know why the 1977 Lincoln cent continues to attract attention, what makes it historically and culturally valuable, and how much it's worth in today's market. Let's begin with a little background on this iconic coin. The 1977 1-cent coin belongs to the Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most respected leaders. The design by Victor David Brenner became an instant classic, showcasing Lincoln's bust on the obverse side and originally featuring wheat stalks on the reverse until 1958. By 1977, the coin carried the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, symbolizing the strength, unity, and leadership of the nation. This design remained in use from 1959 to 2008, making the 1977 penny part of an important era in U.S. numismatic history. The cultural and historical value of this coin cannot be ignored. The Lincoln cent series is not just another coin in circulation, it's a representation of American ideals, leadership, and perseverance. During the late 1970s, the United States was going through significant social and economic changes, and coins like the 1977 cent were a constant in people's daily lives. Holding a coin from this period is like holding a small time capsule that tells a story about the past, and that is what makes these coins so appealing to collectors. Now let's talk about its physical characteristics because these details matter a lot to collectors. The 1977 1-cent coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. It is composed primarily of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which gives it that rich reddish-brown appearance that collectors love. On the obverse, or the head side, you'll see the detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right, along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," at the top, "Liberty," to the left, and the date 1977 to the right. Some coins may also have a mint mark beneath the date, indicating where they were struck. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, Denver coins have a D, and San Francisco coins carry an S for proof strikes. On the reverse side, or the tail, you'll find the majestic Lincoln Memorial with the words United States of America across the top, E pluribus unum above the memorial, and 1 cent boldly at the bottom. If you look closely with a magnifier, you can even see the tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, a detail many people overlook. Moving on to some key facts that make this coin interesting. The 1977 1-cent coin was produced in very large numbers, with the Philadelphia Mint striking over 4.4 billion coins, the Denver Mint producing over 4 billion, and the San Francisco Mint creating nearly 3.25 million proof coins for collectors. While these numbers seem massive, the real value comes from the condition, rarity of errors, and special varieties. For example, coins that remain in mint state with no signs of wear are extremely collectible, and error coins such as double dies or off-center strikes can bring in substantial premiums in the collector's market. Now let's address rarity and why condition matters so much. In circulated condition, the 1977 penny is quite common because so many were minted. However, in fine or extra fine condition, these coins start attracting attention from collectors. Uncirculated coins, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, can be quite valuable, and proof coins from the San Francisco Mint with deep cameo contrast are in high demand among numismatists. Rare error coins like double die obverse or coins struck on a wrong planchet can command hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. So while the average 1977 penny might only seem like a cent, a well-preserved or rare variety can be worth much more. Now let's talk about the current market value. A typical 1977 penny in circulated condition will usually be worth just its face value, but in fine condition, collectors may pay anywhere from $300 to $5,000. In uncirculated or mint state condition, the value can rise significantly, ranging from $10,000 to $25,000 for common examples, and up to $30,000 or more for coins graded MS-66 or higher by professional grading services. For those who love collecting or want to get started, here are some important tips. Always inspect your coins carefully. Have you ever wondered if that old penny in your drawer could actually be worth more than its face value? Well, today, we're talking about the 1981 1-cent coin of the United States of America. A coin that might seem ordinary at first glance but is loaded with historical significance, collector interest, and surprising value when found in the right condition. Stay with me until the end because you'll learn why this coin is still in demand today, how much it can be worth, and what to look for if you have one in your collection. The story of the 1981 1-cent coin begins with the legendary Lincoln Cent series, which has been a part of American coinage since 1909. This series was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The 1981 penny belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse era, which ran from 1959 to 2008. On one side, you have the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of leadership and freedom, and on the other, the Lincoln Memorial, representing strength and unity. This design was created to reflect the nation's admiration for one of its greatest presidents and remained unchanged for decades, making the 1981 penny part of a historically important era in U.S. currency. The cultural and historical value of this coin is significant because it represents stability in an era of economic changes and political challenges. During the early 1980s, America faced inflation and economic adjustments, and the penny was still an essential part of everyday transactions. For collectors today, owning a 1981 penny is like holding a tiny piece of history, a reminder of a time when coins truly mattered in daily life. Beyond its monetary value, it has sentimental and educational worth, connecting us to a period that shaped modern America. Now let's talk about the physical details that make this coin special. The 1981 1-cent coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that classic reddish tone loved by collectors. It has a diameter of 19 millimeters and a smooth edge. On the obverse, or the head side, you'll see Abraham Lincoln's bust facing right, along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty" on the left, and the date, 1981, on the right. Beneath the date, you may notice a mint mark indicating where it was produced, no mint mark for Philadelphia, a D for Denver, and an S for San Francisco, which struck proof coins. The reverse, or tail side, features the Lincoln Memorial in striking detail. Above it are the words, "United States of America," just below that the motto, "E pluribus unum," and at the bottom, the denomination, 1 cent. If you look closely with a magnifier, you can even see a small image of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, a feature that most people never notice. When it comes to key facts, the 1981 penny was minted in huge numbers because the Lincoln cent was heavily circulated during this time. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 7.4 billion coins, the Denver Mint struck more than 5 billion, and the San Francisco Mint created nearly 4 million proof coins. However, 1981 was also historically important because it was the last full year the U.S. Mint produced pennies with the original 95% copper composition before switching to a mostly zinc core in 1982. That alone makes the 1981 penny a significant piece for collectors who value original copper coins. Now let's discuss rarity and condition, which play a major role in determining value. In circulated condition, the 1981 penny is quite common due to its massive mintage. But coins in fine condition or uncirculated state are a completely different story. High-grade examples with sharp details, full luster, and no signs of wear are highly sought after by collectors. Proof coins, especially those with deep cameo contrast from the San Francisco Mint, command a premium. And then there are error coins, double dies, off-center strikes, and wrong planchet errors that can turn an ordinary penny into a rare collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, what about the current market value? A regular 1981 penny in circulated condition might only be worth face value, but in fine or extra fine condition uncirculated examples can range from $1,000 to $5,000, while coins graded MS-65 or higher can easily go for $15,000 to $25,000 or even more. Proof coins from San Francisco generally trade between $3,000 and $8,000, and perfect condition proofs with deep cameo can command higher prices. If you happen to have a rare error coin, its value can skyrocket into the hundreds or thousands depending on the rarity and demand. For collectors, here are a few important tips to maximize the potential of your 1981 penny. Always check the coin carefully for errors and details that set it apart from regular examples. Store your coins properly in protective holders to prevent scratches and tarnishing. If you believe you have an exceptional piece in uncirculated or proof condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC. Certified coins